joking. Not another one?
Hello, Happy New Year, and welcome back to episode 4 of Wonk Walks. Now, it's January, it's cold, and it's an election year, so...
Firstly, are you okay? I hope so.
But secondly, since it's an election year, I thought it would be worth paying some attention to Labour Party policies. And one area where there are somewhat clearer policies is on the subject of employment law. And you'd hope so, because...
Labour will start by bringing forward an employment rights bill to legislate for this within the first 100 days of entering office.
One measure in particular is a dead cert to make it into the bill.
A ban on zero-hour contracts.
Now, ever since zero-hours contracts became a hot topic in the early 2010s, regulating and restricting zero-hours contracts has become a symbolic policy for the Labour Party. Remember this guy?
There's no greater symbol of an economy that doesn't work for many people than 0 hours contracts.
But his policy was not to ban them, it was to provide workers new rights to a regular contract after 12 weeks on a 0 hours contract. And in 2017, the Taylor Review into Modern Working Practices agreed.
To ban 0 hours contracts in their totality would negatively impact many more people than it helped.
But the Labour Party now appears to want to go further, banning 0 hours contracts altogether. But banning them entirely creates 3 challenges. First, 0 hours contracts cover all manner of contracts and have no clear definition. So Labour will need to work out what is in scope and avoid loopholes. Second, the consequence of a ban may involve simply moving people from 0 hours contracts into agencies with little overall gain in rights or stability. And third, it will be important for a business-friendly Labour Party to consider the impact on those areas of the economy that rely on flexible workers, such as hospitality and events. Given these hurdles, a ban may not quite be what it says on the tin. The TUC gives us a hint that actually the policy hasn't moved all that far from Ed Miliband's day after all. They say that the effective abolition of 0 hours contracts can be achieved by
giving workers the right to a contract that reflects their regular hours, at least 4 weeks' notice of shifts, and compensation for cancelled shifts.
Which suggests that the underlying policy could be additional rights, yes, but outright ban, perhaps not. So while it is inevitable that Labour would do something bold on 0 hours contracts and plan to do it quickly, it is perhaps a policy that is not as clear-cut as it seems.
The proceeding has ended.